Hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to explain a source option. So in my previous video, I explained a source setting and I explained everything like source type, allow schema drift, infer data, drifted column types, validate schema. I think only one thing was remaining, that is sampling. So if I enable sampling, it's just to limit the number of row from the source. That's it. That is the only work of sampling. Okay. Now let's come to the source option. So in the source option here we can see we have a three. One is table, another is query, and then one is store procedure. So this gets changed and it's completely depends upon what kind of source we have. Like in my source type here, I chosen an integrated data set, and then in a data set I chosen this data. This is data flow test is a name. Okay. And if I open this, we can see this is a serverless pool. Okay. So serverless pool is like a database in a Synapse, can say serverless database. So in that I selected this database name. Okay. Now we can remove this because we are going to face the table at runtime. Okay. So in this video or in this example, I am going to choose a serverless pool as a source. So if I choose either serverless pool or dedicated SQL pool as a source, then in that case, in the source option, we will get these options because it's a data source is database. In the database we have a table, so we can fetch the data of database using a table, or we can write a query, or we can execute a procedure. So in this example, now I am using query. Okay, select star from trip data green.csv. So now we don't need to do anything, simply we need to go at data preview and we need to refresh. Okay. Again, come to the source option. Invalid object name. Let's come to the data set. In the data set, sorry, this object default, because the table I am using here in data flow, let's me show you, trip data green CSV, and that table is under default database. Okay. So even we can change the table. We can go with table parquet. Now come to the data preview and refresh this. Yeah. So we can see it got changed. It has no data. That's why it is showing null. So let me expand and verify the columns. Hold on. Table parquet. Which one are you chosen? Source option. Table parquet. Projection. Sorry. Import projection. Means this is a schema I am importing. Select star from table parquet projection. Reset schema. 1 minute. Successfully imported. So we can see these two column got successfully imported in schema. So this part will explain in the next video. So whenever we have a change in source, we need to go to the projection and we need to change the projection. Okay. Now come to the data preview. Refresh this. Now we can see the data for this table parquet. Okay. So this is the source option for when we choose source type any kind of database. But when we choose a source type like a file, then this option will be changed completely. Okay. Now we have an option like a table, query, procedure. So either we can write a query to fetch the data, or we can directly import a table, or we can have a procedure to get the data. But when we choose file type, okay, let's choose any other source as a file type. Okay, so this is the data set that I already created in my previous videos, but you can have your own, you can create your own data sets. Okay, now let me open this. Let's close this, because I am just opening the data set. This is the file path. Okay, now come to the data flow source option. Now we can say it's completely changed. Okay, so as we change our source setting, dataset type of file, and then we come to the source option, it got completely changed. Okay, now this everything, there are multiple things in this source option. If we choose a dataset type any file, like here I have chosen a CSV file type. These things I will explain in my next video. When we choose a file path, then when we choose a file type as a CSV, then what are the options we have, I will explain in my next video. Thank you.